Hi everyone, it's Helen Griffin here and thank you for joining me today. So today we're going to be making this gingerbread man kit just from an old jar and some basic ingredients, and we're going to be using this Brother colour label printer as well. This makes it so quick and easy to make these sorts of kits and gifts. So I've used it to make this front sticker, and I'll be showing you exactly how I made that. And on the back here I also made the instructions, so whoever we give this to will know what to do and what ingredients they need to add. This was so quick and easy to do as well, and it's also saved on my phone, so I use my phone, so you can use it on Android, iPhone and on your PC to make this. So it will also save it, so you can also print off loads of copies as well. So this is absolutely perfect for making this type of gift. So let's get on with the tutorial, because I'll show you step by step on how to do the stickers. Right, so I've got all my dry ingredients in here already. So this is a 1 kilogram Nutella jar, so it's always worth keeping hold of your old jars, and this one took us quite a while to get through. So I have my flour, plain flour, the spices here and the brown sugar just there. So let's move that aside. Here's the recipe. So you want to pause that and write that down. So it's the recipe, the temperature and the time, and we're going to be printing off a sticker for the front and the back with our Brother colour label printer, and that will have what the person needs to add to complete the recipe and the instructions on how to do it. So I'm going to be using my Android phone today. So this is already connected via wireless, so this printer has its own wireless. It's not internet connected, it's basically just so that it can connect to your device, so you can instruct it to do what you want it to do. And it will also go with PC and iPhones as well. So I'm sticking to Android, so I'm going to go to New Design, and it's already preloaded with a 50mm cartridge there. So we're going to go straight into getting this done. So we'll start off with the front sticker first, so we need to tell the person what it is. So we're going to go to background, choose a colour background. I want a green, I think, a dark green. I like that, so click approve. And then I want we're going to go for a frame. Now I like elegant, so I like this one here. We could make this bigger, but I'll show you what other ones there is. So we can go into floral, standard. So there's absolutely quite a few to choose from. So I'm going to stick with elegant, so there's quite a few to choose from in there. So I'm going to go for a white background, and then here we can make it larger. So there we go, approve, and we can also make this smaller. So at the moment it says that it's 4 inches, so that might be a bit too long, so grab a ruler and just double check. 4 inches will definitely be too long, so I'm thinking 3 inches would be a good length. So let's make this 3 inches. So we're going to tap on that number just here. We're going to make this 3 inches. So I've tapped on this. Oops. Let's get that back. Right, so I've tapped on this number here, and I'm going to press down to get to 3. Click approve. So that's now the right size. So now we need to write down what it is. So we're going to go to type here. So we have gingerbread man, gingerbread space man space, I guess kit, maybe a good one, gingerbread man kit. So click done. Click done there. And that doesn't look too fantastic at the moment, so let's do some more editing. So now we're going to go to colour. I want to make that white. Approve. And then go to typeface, so we can choose our fonts here. So there's quite a few you can choose from, and just underneath you can see that it's showing you an example, as well as showing you the example on the actual font choice. So I quite like this one here, it's quite traditional. And then this one here does the align. That makes it all central. So click approve. This is quite large, but we can move it down. If you need to change the size, go over here to resize. And then we can make it larger or smaller. I'm thinking I'm going to edit that, because I don't like the way it looks. So we're going to click on that again, and I'm going to just move that there and make a space. Done. Oh, that's a little better, isn't it? Gingerbread man kit. So let's make that central. Looks good to me. Right, so now we're ready to move over to our print and how to print this out. So if you want to save this, if you have quite a few to make, want to save it, just go over to here and then you can type in gingerbread man on the right front because it's going to be the front label. Done. Approve. Now let's go to print. Just double check that I am connected, so I'll turn this off. Let's try print again. There we go. So I like Vivid and I want one copy because we've just got one at the moment. So press print and then it does a twizzly thing and it's going to come out just here. Let's move this down. Here it comes. There we go. As you can see, you can't pull it out. You have to release it by running your finger along here and then it cuts it. So let's move that aside. So now we can stick this onto there. So it has cut it there, so it's really easy to peel off. It's also self-adhesive as well. Let's pop that aside. Put that on. There we go. There we go. So that's our front sticker done. Now we're going to work on our back sticker. So we're going to do exactly the same as we did before. I'm going to keep the length. So all I'm going to do is going to tap on here and I'm going to just edit the wording if it wants to let me. There we go. Right, let's delete all that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to write the instructions on here. Press done. So I want to have that at the top. That's a little bit too big, so I'm going to resize it, but first I'm going to rotate it because I'm going to have the sticker going that way. This will all make sense in a moment. So there we have the instructions. So it's going to look like that when we print it. So this is how you're able to do a long sticker. Okay, so we're going to approve that one, and now we're going to add some more text here. So I'm just going to write down all the instructions and then I shall be right back to show you how I'm going to turn it around again. Okay, so I've written everything down that the person needs to know. So I'm going to click done. Done again. So that's massive, so we're going to make this smaller. But first, I think we're good, so we are going to make this smaller first. But we are going to need to at some point turn this round as well. So let's rotate that and then carry on shrinking that down. So I've got one line here that's too long, so I'm going to click edit on that. So I think it was this one, so I'm going to put a space just there, just to make that a little bit shorter. There we go, that's much better. So I'm going to click typeface again and choose the same font as we had before. I'm going to align it so it's all central. There we go, so it's looking like that now. So I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. That's gone over the line, so that was one step too big. So, okay, so I'm going to add a little gingerbread man at the bottom there. Go to art, and here we have loads of pictures to choose from. So I'm in the Christmas section here. There's some lovely pictures to choose from. So we're going to go all the way back to the front where there's this gingerbread man. So he's rather too big at the moment, and he's also facing the wrong way. So we want him at the bottom. Now we're going to resize him. I'm just going to hold my finger down there till we get to the right size. I'm going to pop him down here. I'm going to move my wording up. And I'm just going to make him a tad smaller. So it's really easy for you to make the adjustments. There we go. So I'm happy with that. So I'm going to save this as well. So I'm just going to click this title and I'm just going to edit it. It will save it again. It won't rewrite over your last one. So I'm going to write Gingerbread Man back. Done. There we go. So let's print this one out. There we go. Just remember before you print it, just to check for spelling mistakes. I think I did okay. I don't think there's any spelling mistakes there. Just try and focus. There we go. Right, so now we can stick this onto the back. So we're done with that printer now. So that's going to go just on there. So you can print a bunch of these stickers off all ready for when you need to make them. There we go, so that's the stickers done. So now I'd like to decorate the rest of it quickly. Right, so here we have our finished project. It looks pretty amazing. It's all ready to go to its recipient now. The instructions on the back. So this label printer is absolutely perfect for making these gifts just like so. I'm really pleased with how this has turned out, and it's just so easy to get this. I've never made anything before like this where I was able to get everything on there, because using a larger printer you're fiddling for ages trying to get it all lined up and then trying to find the right setting for your printer for the sheet of labels that you're going to use. That always gives me a headache. So this was so straightforward, so I'm definitely going to be making these for Christmas. So thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.